Good morning, everyone, and welcome back over to SeaWorld. It is Mitchell, aka The Walker, in Orlando. Decided to come on over to SeaWorld today because SeaWorld has officially gone away with the mask mandates that they have had here. So that means you do not need a mask to go on any of their attractions, to be walking around, indoors, all sorts of things. They have completely gotten rid of their masking, and it looks like that they have also gotten rid of their temperature screening. So, but I want to come over here to ride a couple of rides, try to use it, see what the crowd levels look like, but also over here in the front, they've opened up a brand new cafe called the Coaster Cafe. So I want to check that out first and foremost, but also just see how busy it is because today is officially Memorial Day, so this is probably one of the busiest days we will have seen since the parks have reopened in June. So it's gonna be an interesting day. It's gonna be really weird not having a mask on because I think it's been over a year and a half since I've been to SeaWorld without a mask on. So it's gonna be a unique experience, gonna be fun, but if you guys like what you see, make sure you are subscribed. We do these adventures all the time, every week, all here throughout Central Florida. So yes, it is going to be one of the more busier days here at SeaWorld because again, it is one of the first full days without a mask, and also SeaWorld no longer has capacity limits. However, you still need to make a park reservation to come in, which I'm pretty sure will be going away soon. But if you guys all know my theory and my tricks, you never go to the left, never go this way going through Manta. If you get to SeaWorld Rescue, go to the right. But the biggest thing is I want to stop in and look at this brand new Coaster Coffee company. So this is a Coaster Cafe group, and I really just want to check it out and see everything about it because apparently they have all sorts of cool things and just based on everything else in here. So I will come back to this a little bit later. It's very busy in there. The park did just open about 45 minutes ago, so I'll go back in there. But it looks like they have a modeled version of Kraken and more condensed version of it. So pretty kind of cool. I really like that a lot. Like I said, I will have to go in there and check it out, show you guys everything that they have in there, because they even have cool merchandise, some coaster company shirts. They have the Mako Dynamics cutout, and they have a nano coaster for the Kraken, so really cool. But also what's weird is, so coming up to the Dolphin Nursery before, there used to be a line right here, but because of the lack of needing to do social distancing, and they've kind of gone away from it all here at SeaWorld, Dolphin Nursery, wide open again. So over here in the Seaport Theater, this used to be where the Pets Ahoy show used to be, but they did replace that with this new Rescue Tales. So it's a brand new show they have to offer. I never got to see the Pet Ahoy show, but I'm really interested about this Rescue Tales. So they have multiple showings throughout the day. I kind of like the board because it looks like it's all magnet. So it's over here at the Seaport Theater, right here next to Voyagers, and towards this walkway that I normally would take to go towards Shark Wreck Reef. So I've always said this, and a lot of people, I always try to recommend this. If you come to SeaWorld Orlando, try to come to the very back part of the park, so to Shark Wreck Reef here. This is where Mako's gonna be. If you keep going around to its back, it's towards Infinity Falls. But the reason why I tell people this is because a lot of people come to Mako later in the day. So I'm gonna come over here, try to do Mako. So with my new pass, or with my pass, because I upgraded to the Platinum one, which gives me all the parks, gets me all sorts of special discounts, I get a one use for one attraction. I think it's their quick queue. And so that means I can use it for any of one attraction of my choosing. Now, I really don't want to use it for Mako because Mako normally doesn't have a long line, especially if they're running 2 trains. I'd really like to see if I could try to use it for like Manta or something and see how much of that could shave off my time for the day. So, but yep, just walking into Shark Wreck Reef. Gonna head on over here to Mako, and I did bring the GoPro. It is charged. It's got the SD card in it. I am all set to take you guys on roller coasters with me today. Well, like I said, if you come to the back here to Mako, there's not that many people back here. And I also don't think it's really as busy as it looked, because coming in it looked very busy. But I want to see up here, if it says 5 minutes, we're gonna jump in line, we're gonna grab the GoPro, gonna go ride Mako. It's only a 10-minute wait. apologize for any weird faces I made while riding that, because that was the first coaster I have ridden in Central Florida, or actually any coaster in general I've ridden without a mask. That was weird. Kind of exciting again, because like you can actually see how much fun I'm actually having, because normally you just kind of see whenever I have a mask. I always carry one with me just in case, but like you guys were just used to seeing, you know, covered up, not seeing my smile or anything, so it's kind of fun to have that back. It just means we're slowly inching back toward a little bit of a new normal. Not what we were before, but new normal. At some point, I will come back and I will do Infinity Falls. I just don't want to get soaked today. But I will say, during the summertime, me and Kayla will come ride Infinity Falls, and we will do another video. The last time I was on this was right after it had just opened, and that's the last time I had been on it. So, we will have to come back, and I love this attraction. It's a very well done attraction for what it is, but I love the theming. It's amazing. So it wasn't for the fact that like I don't want to, I've got other plans today. I've got another park I'm going to after this. If I wasn't going to another park, I would ride Infinity Falls. It's only a 10-minute wait. And during summer, that wait line is going to be extremely long. So, but yeah, if I wasn't going anywhere else after this, I would definitely ride it right now and then go ride a couple rides to dry out. But I don't want to be wet the whole day. Definitely have to come back with Kayla and probably do a whole, like, we'll do the 2 water rides here just to do them, say we did them. Because like I said, I haven't done Infinity Falls probably since it opened in 2018. So I'm a horrible person about new rides, except unless it's coasters, apparently. So walking out of Sesame Street Land, nothing really to see there, but I do love if you are coming into the Wild Arctic area where this is the whole theming is going to be Arctic theme. Come up here, you get a great view of Icebreaker, Altitude Burgers, and the former Wild Arctic attraction. I want to know what they're going to do with this, because the attraction itself was so bad. It made me so sick the one time I rode it. But I do love coming up, you get Altitude Burgers, which is this right here, and you get the top hat for Icebreaker. Now, it won't be as intense of a top hat as this Velocicoaster, but I'm really excited about this little ride. It is desperately needed here at SeaWorld. But again, there's no talk of when it's going to be opening, like, you know, if there will be any previews. All we know is that everything looks ready. I think we're just waiting for a date. So it looks like they may be building the photo booth where you will have your pictures taken and you can preview them, maybe a small gift shop. It looks like that's what they're building right now. So now we're definitely, oh, I didn't even see that they have the netting up here as well for the Beyond Vertical Spike. So one of the things, because Electric Ocean does have fireworks, the bridge that connects from that side to this side, they actually have a time when it will be closed. So close from 5:30 to 6, probably when they're putting all the fireworks out, but then at 8 they will close it till the end of the night, because they do have fireworks here still at 9 o'clock if they're open from 9 to 9. And I think that's just going to be how it is. If they're open till 9, you will get fireworks. But make sure you either check their app or the website, and they will give you all the times when the fireworks show Ignite will be. So despite the insanity that was like trying to get into the parking lot and like trying to get parked, it doesn't feel that busy here, and I'm kind of shocked by it. Now I wonder if it's one of those things, because I looked at some pictures from the weekend and it was very, very busy. So not sure if maybe it was just a weekend thing or what, maybe because they have Electric Ocean. But I mean, right now it doesn't feel that busy. Now maybe later on it will, and maybe as I find other attractions they will be busy, but going to the back is always a tip I give everyone. Alright, so Kraken Unleashed is only a 5-minute wait. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put you guys back in the locker, like the camera in the locker, grab the GoPro. We're going to do Kraken Unleashed, which was at one point a virtual reality attraction, but no longer has the virtual reality. They've gone completely away from it. Didn't really help them, didn't make a difference, and it was very expensive for them to keep up. Whoa. Alright, so I am very glad that they did at least away with the virtual reality on the coaster, because that is such a good coaster on its own. I'd never understood why they did it, and I'm glad SeaWorld came to the sense that even though they spent all that money on designing it, getting it researched, getting it on, spending all that money, I'm really glad they went away from it in the end, because honestly, Kraken by itself is a phenomenal attraction. Over here at the Dolphin Theater, they have made a brand new show called Dolphin Adventures. So it's more of a educational show about the different dolphins they have and everything they have, like what they've been kind of going towards. More on the educational, less of the entertainment. Like it's still an entertainment thing, but more about educational things. So now we're getting up to the area that I was anticipating might be the more busy area, because like I said, Manta tends to draw the longest wait. One, because it is at the very front of the park, but also it is the slowest loading of all of them. Because when it loads you, it puts you into the harness, and then it has to put you into a flying position. It's not like Kraken, where it's just a shoulder restraint, or Mako, where there's just a lap bar. But as you can see, just how busy it is down this way right here. So it is posting a 75-minute wait. So Manta has one of the longest waits in the park, and I don't know if they're on a 3-train system today. If they're running 3 trains, they're running both stations, but it seems like they're only running 1 station with 2 trains. So it's gonna make loading much harder. All right, so I am going to show you guys, probably gonna be still just as busy, but unfortunately that's just the case with today. So Coaster Coffee Company, which is where they serve all the Starbucks and everything. Pretty much just a Starbucks, their Starbucks location, but what's pretty cool is they have this little, they have like a mock-up of, a little mock-up of a coaster that actually does run and everything. So I would love to have something like this in my house if I could have it. But you'll see it run here in just a second. But then they also have some pretty cool merchandise. Like I like the Coaster Coffee Company, their shirts, which is $30. They have a longer sleeve version of it for $40. So they have this Kraken Seaworld, so this is a nano coaster. So what it is, it's just the it's like the footprint of like what Kraken looks like that you can put on your desk. I have one of these for Cheetah Hunt, which is this car right here, which is $40 usually for these. Usually $50 for the coaster cutouts. And they have a long sleeve like black version, which is $40 for that. A bunch of cups, mugs, really cool. And they have a cutout of, like a version of Mako as well, so that's really cool. I would say come check this out if you really like coasters and stuff, because I think it's a really cool little addition to SeaWorld. Plus what's pretty cool is all around the walls, they have like pictures of some of the coasters being built. I don't know which coaster, this may be Kraken, I'm not sure. It looks like this is Mako based on the location and everything. So maybe like some of the rides they had built here, because there's a good shot of Kraken and everything. Like so this just usually just serves Starbucks drinks. So if you're interested, this is what this all is. So yeah, so if you are interested where that Coaster Coffee Company cafe is, if you come in, like I said before, here's a split that you can do for SeaWorld, is that you can go to the left, head towards Manta, which again, 75-minute wait compared to when I went to the right when I first came in to Mako, which was a walk-on, Kraken was a walk-on. So always head to the right. But if you're looking for the entrance, actually 2 entrances. There's one to the left right here, right next to the SeaWorld Orlando sign, and then if you're past the SeaWorld Rescue, there's a one right there. So there's 2 ways, and they have 2 different models of Mako and Kraken in there, and some pretty cool merchandise. So really cool. Make sure you check that out if you really like coffee or coasters, or you like me, you like a little boat. Alrighty everyone, so because the park is starting to get a little busy, didn't really want to try to work on trying to get my one front of the line, because I got on Mako, got on Kraken with no wait, plus got to see a lot of cool stuff, got to see the new coffee cafe. I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day, because I do have another place I want to visit today before calling it a day for the whole day. So, but hopefully you guys enjoyed our trip out to SeaWorld Orlando. Kind of saw the crowd levels, wasn't too busy when we first got here, but as the day progressed, it got much busier. So, kind of one of those things to kind of keep in mind. So with all that being said, as I do head out from another fantastic trip out here to SeaWorld Orlando for the first time without a mask, I will see y'all next time.